Okay, Inglorious Basterds. Now, if you saw the trailer, you probably thought this movie was going to be like non-stop violence. I was expecting something closer to Kill Bill, with people going out and just brutalizing and killing Nazis the whole time. However, out of the 2.5 hours of this movie, you get about 2 hours of character development and really crisp dialogue, and like a half an hour of just like severe violence. So if you're going to this one thinking you're going to see just straight wall-to-wall violence, no. No, this is actually more of a... This is very Tarantino-esque, where you're going to have long sections of dialogue. Sometimes it's in multiple languages, which makes this movie pretty unique. There's German, French, a little bit of Italian, and some English thrown in there. So you spend a lot of time reading subtitles, which I'm fine with. No problem with that at all, because it's a really solid movie. It's 12 different chapters. Your initial chapter is about a French farmer and the Nazi hunting party looking for more Jews. This is what solidifies the main villain, who is the Jew hunter, as well as introduce you to characters who will kind of play out later on in the movie. It's done fairly well. This is done remarkably well. Your next spot actually deals with the Inglorious Basterds. And this is where you get to see some of your a little more intense violence. You get to find out why they call Brad Scarrett the Comanche. He likes to kill people with his knife. The Jew Bear, who bludgeons people to death with his baseball bat. And of course, they scalp the Nazis. Great way to instill fear into your enemies. And that's like your main big bulk of violence is right there. But then you go into other subplots about a woman who owns a cinema, and the German propaganda film star who kind of falls for her, as well as the massive German propaganda premiere that's going to happen at her cinema. So you have little subplots that all converge at the very end. And I'll be honest, the way they get Hitler. So, my only complaint is at like 2.5 hours, it does seem like they probably could have trimmed this down to maybe about a 2-hour movie. There's a lot of time where there's just the exchange of glances to build tension, and sometimes it feels like it goes just a little bit too far, a little bit too beyond where it really needed to go. I say this is probably my favorite Tarantino movie. Not saying much, not a huge Tarantino fan. But if you liked Valkyrie, the Tom Cruise Nazi era movie, this has acting and dialogue that's better than that, with a little bit more violence to it, and plus there's no Tom Cruise, and that's Inglorious Basterds.